Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing on the best of one standard ranked ladder with our Mardu Mondrak Legends list. The only edit that I've made to this deck since the last time is going to be adding in one single Elish Norn. For 2 white, it's a 3/5 legendary Phyrexian Praetor with Vigilance, and whenever a source an opponent controls deals damage to you or a permanent you control, that source's controller loses 2 life unless they pay a generic. For 2 and a white, you can sacrifice 3 other creatures to exile Elish Norn and return her to the battlefield flipped as the Argent Etchings, where you can incubate 2 5 times. The next turn, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain double strike. And on the third turn it destroys all other permanents besides the Etchings, artifacts, and lands, and Phyrexians. And you exile it and return it to the battlefield flipped as Elish Norn again. The rest of the deck is based around Rada Drawbrick of Urborg, copying your legendary creatures as they die to create non-legendary token copies. We're going to couple that with Mondrak Glory Dominus to make 2 of those tokens each time. And Jaxus is going to be one of the main ways for us to sacrifice our creatures besides just hard casting a second copy to trigger the legend rule. Jaxus can tap for a red, and you can discard a card to create a token that's a copy of another creature you control. It gains haste, and when it dies you draw a card and you sack it at the beginning of the next end step. So if we do that on our AO, we can sacrifice the legendary token copy that we create to activate his ability and then trigger the Rada Drawbrick to create a 2/2 non-legendary copy. If Mondrak's on the field, you make 2 of those. And small note that I always forget to mention, if Jaxus and Mondrak are on the field, you create 2 tokens from Jaxus, both of them get sacrificed, and you draw 2 cards since they're exact copies of the token. The rest of the deck is just a bunch of cool legendary creatures to help us get to the late game. We have Logmos Hand of Hatred, Elis Il-Kor, Thalia, Skrelv, and Kroxan Kunaros is a one-of that we're still trying out. It's a good way to reanimate legends, and since we're going to be killing off a bunch of our own stuff, might as well try one of. If you guys are excited to see this deck in action, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, as I'd really appreciate that. And with all that said, let's hop onto the ladder and see how it does. Alrighty, game 1. We can go Harvester into Logmos. We just need to find some white mana. Let's try it out. Alright, let's start it off with our Cliffs, and we'll pass. Opponent's going to play a Shipwreck Marsh, and there's a Shattered Sanctum, so we will have our white on turn 3. We'll play our Harvester and pass. Opponent plays a Darkar Wastes and says go. Let's see if Logmos resolves. Alright, he does. Let's go to combat, and we'll make a 2/1. And we're going to crack in for 5. We'll sack our token, and pass. Wedding Announcements from the opponent, makes a token. Perfect, we got a double white, so we can play our Emperor. Let's go to combat, and we'll jam in with everybody. Opponent's going to take 3, we'll sack our token, and pass. Opponent's going to play an Igonjo and depopulate. So we'll draw, down go the creatures, and we'll play an Emperor. And we'll make a Samurai. Let's play Caves, and we're going to Fable of the Mirror Breaker. We'll make a Shaman, and counter on our samurai. And we'll attack for 3. And we will pass. The opponent's going to cast a Sheoldred. So let's crack our blood token to cycle the springs. And we get our own Sheoldred. Let's draw. 3 cards in the bin, so nothing for Croxa yet. Honestly, this hand looks really good. We will submit 0. Let's play the Plaza. And we'll play our own Sheoldred. We'll make another samurai. And we'll pass. The opponent's gonna send them both at the Emperor. Let's block the human. And we'll block Sheoldred like that. So in case they do have a Wandering Emperor here, if they want to put counters on it, they're going to have to put counters on this human to save it. Alright, looks like a Sunfall. Fable's going to flip. We'll play our Sulphurous Springs, make a samurai.
Keep watch for intruders.
And we're just going to channel the Takenuma now. Wow. Not much. We'll grab a Logmos. And we'll play it. We'll make our 2/1 and attack. Depopulate. Okay. The opponent's going to transform their incubator and take out the Emperor.
I'll be back.
So we've got 9 cards in the graveyard now. I think I want to play the Harvester in the AO though. If they somehow kill our AO, I want to be able to reanimate that with Croxa and Kurnos as our last play. Vraska, Betrayal's Sting, is going to turn AO into a treasure. We'll put AO in the graveyard. And let's cast Croxa and Kunaros. Exile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll grab AO. No attacks, and we'll pass. They do unfortunately get to turn something else into a treasure. Probably the AO. And a wedding announcements. Let's crack our AO to cycle our Go for the Throat. And we draw Thalia. So opponent has 4 mana open. Let's cast Thalia and see if it's an Emperor. Yup.
Run away. Be safe.
And they're gonna put a counter on it.
Show them how we
Okay.
fight our enemies.
6 cards in the graveyard. I can exile everything and bring back AO again. Let's attack the Vraska, because that's the most annoying one. It just keeps turning my stuff into treasures. We'll bring back the AO. They're gonna double block. Let's play our Emperor. And put a +1 counter on it.
I've got the edge in this fight.
Silver Scrutiny for 3. They're gonna kill their Vraska to make AO into a token. And they're gonna make a Samurai.
Let your player do the talking.
Let's play our Rada Drawbrick. Let's make another Samurai.
May your blade strike true.
And we'll pass. Void Rend on the Emperor. Okay. Unfortunate.
That.
And they're gonna make a Samurai. Going into combat, and it looks like they're trying to draw. We'll block the human with Thalia. And we'll take 3. Back to us. Let's play this Rada Drawbrick that we drew off the top. We'll keep the old one. And we'll pass. I'm gonna make another Samurai.
For intruders.
And in for 8. I think we'll double block like that. We'll make 2 more Thalia copies. And back to us. Well, there's an AO the Dawn Sky. That's pretty good. Oh, I should have used that treasure. Well, actually, no, let's keep the treasure. We're gonna legend rule the one that we just played. I'm just kidding, I meant to do that. This was all planned. Let's grab another Rada Drawbrick. And we'll keep the old one, make 2 more copies. And we'll pass. So they're gonna Void Rend the legendary one, which is gonna make 3 more. Do they have a board wipe here? They're gonna put a counter on their Samurai.
Strike fast and strike hard.
So they're attacking with the samurais. I probably have some sort of board wipe, so I don't want to block with the AOs. Damn, opponent's like really unhappy about how much I'm popping off here. Seems like your average mono red player. Let's play an Ellis Ilkor. And we'll go to combat. We'll send 2 at the Emperor, 2 at them, and yeah, we'll just go like that.
I'll be back.
And we'll pass. Sure, that resolves.
Now you've done it. That's coming off.
They're gonna make a samurai, and back to them. Another samurai.
Keep watch
I'm
my
imagining opponent's thumb is kind of hurting from hitting your go over and over. Let's block like that. We'll take 8. Not bad, but I think you're a little dead. GG's. Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.